As we approach the end of season 6.5 on to season 7, I think the consensus around the community has been the same that season 6.5 just wasn't that good. The season was kind of boring. It brought a buggy region, brought a server admin Elsa Bloodstone, kind of just turned off people from the game who were already getting a little turned off from the game being the same meta, the same playstyle. I think with the addition of another poke slop character, it kind of turns some people off. Kind of some people just stop playing the game, honestly. Now I know the player base is still probably as high, and maybe not as high as it ever been, but it's still probably good numbers. However, I do feel like the overall health of the game has been teetering, deteriorating for a while now. Make sure a couple of factors, the community, just the gameplay loop, and like how the meta has consistently been the same. The devs and like the response the devs kind of give. It's all like it all compounds together to overall what Marvel Rivals is currently. What's today? March 11, 2026. The reason for this is fairly simple in my opinion. The same issues that were in season 1 are the same issues we're facing in season 6.5. Triple support is still is king. You still want to run triple support. If they run triple support, you kind of have to match the triple support. And that the poke characters are still ridiculously broken. Especially with the new addition of Elsa Bloodstone to that list. That compounded with the fact that honestly, the community in this game isn't great. Like just trying to play this game sometimes, it's a lot. It can be a headache to play with. Some of the people, it just can be a lot. Yeah, and I completely understand. I wouldn't recommend anyone this game honestly solo queue. You don't have to try to play with someone else, just because there's a lot of throwers, a lot of people who like the slightest inconvenience and they're ready to give up or they're ready to like throw the game, something doesn't go their way. A lot of people aren't flexible in this game, and since this game doesn't have role queue, sometimes you can't play the role you want to play. It leads to a lot of like throwing, a lot of people just doing whatever. So honestly, I would not blame anyone for not wanting to play the game because of that. And then on top of that, next season they're planning on dropping White Fox and Black Cat if the rumors are true, which I'm not going to say they won't be good characters, that they won't be exciting releases, but I think the consensus also on that is that like White Fox and Black Cat, I don't think that's getting anyone excited. Oh, season 7 is coming. I get to play as Black Cat, or I get to play as White Fox. It's not like if Ghost Rider dropped, or like how Deadpool, everyone was excited to play Deadpool. I don't think you're gonna get that consensus from this season. I'm not ruling out any success from our rivals in season 7, season 7.5, but I think going forward, we definitely we've been cool on like the Elsa Bloodstone releases, the lower tier characters. You don't want to bust the budget already, but I feel like we definitely need a hype character to come. If it's not season 7, definitely season 8. We need a Ghost Rider in the game, maybe a Thanos. We need them to bring that back. We need a meta shift as well. I'm not saying you got to make the poke characters useless, but I think what they really should do is make a whole nerf across the board to a lot of characters. I just don't think they will do that. I don't think they like want to put the time to doing that. But I don't know. Maybe rotate the meta. Maybe like make Brawl strong for a season or something. I don't know. Buff Mr. Fantastic. That guy, he doesn't die. Buff him, make him like, I don't know, top 5 DPS or something. And to top it all off, a game like Overwatch, which has started to get a resurgence in popularity again, is now like real competition from our rivals. They've always been competing hero genre, same shooter. Hero shooter genre, same type of game. However, now that Overwatch is like popular, or like not popular, but Overwatch is getting its numbers back after they made some changes, made some updates. NetEase and Marvel Rivals, they have to actually be on their A game or they will lose their player base. You can't play both at the same time. And since they're the same genre, you kind of like are competing. And there are always going to be the people who are like always Marvel Rivals, always Overwatch. But like the average consumer, if they're tired of Marvel Rivals, they're gonna go play Overwatch. So you kind of have to entice the game to still make it be worth playing, not for them to be like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore, and then I go play Overwatch for a couple hours. Because that's how you lose a player base fast, and that's how we ultimately want both of these games to be good, because when both of these games are good, it breeds competition, and both of them have to make quality. If one is lacking, the other one can get by with making less because they don't have any competition. So we ultimately want both of the games to be good, so they make each other better. So just making sure, just making sure that NetEase Overwatch is coming. Overwatch will be there. I've started playing Overwatch. So like people are actually starting to play Overwatch. People will like make that switch if NetEase doesn't address any of the issues. They don't change up the meta. They don't do anything. It will happen. But this is my state of the union, state of the what should we call this? I feel like we're gonna do this every. I might try to end up doing this every like end of the season, the half season, or at least every end of the 0.5 season. So going forward, I think I'll probably do this for 7.5, 8.5, and not the game still be around. But like yeah, we're trying to do like a state of the union, state of the rival address. Thank you for tuning to this video. I'm Jemias, and I'm out. Peace.